Hi everyone, welcome to Glow with Grace. I wanted to make a little video update. It's been a while since I did a video. It's 3 months now since our twin daughters were born and passed away, and a lot of people have been asking, how we're doing, how things are going. So I thought I would do a little video to kind of reflect on the last few months of our healing process and maybe share some ideas that have been helpful for us along the way that might help out other people in a similar situation. So overall, I feel like myself and my family, we're doing really good with this integration process of this experience. It's definitely a journey, and the first days and weeks were really intense, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, everything. It was a really intense time, but time definitely is a healer. It sounds like a cliche, but that's definitely our experience right here. And another cliche, but definitely also is true, is life goes on. And one of the biggest inspirations for me these last few months has, of course, been our daughter Araya. She has just been incredible through this whole thing. From the moment that she heard that the twins were gone, she just got it. She totally got it, totally, integrated the whole thing and just moved on in a flash. She is 3 years old, and she wasn't even 3 yet actually when this happened, and it's like her thinking is just so innocent. She's so present. She's just so in the moment, and just like, okay, no babies, and she just moved on. So that was really inspirational for me personally, and motivational, of course, as well, because she's just here, and life goes on, and she just carries on playing and getting on with stuff. So that has been, a big blessing to have that kind of influence in our lives. There's so many aspects of this whole experience with the twins that are just completely mysterious and magical, even beautiful, incredible aspects of this whole thing that I don't feel ready at this point to go into. Maybe I will at some point, and I have written everything down because I didn't want to forget. So many incredible things have happened on this journey, and continue to happen. I mean, from conception all the way through till now, we're still learning things about this whole story with the twins that, when you put it all together, it feels very clear that there's a bigger picture involved here. That things were kind of being orchestrated definitely from beyond just our influence. It feels very much like we were kind of players in some kind of story that was unfolding, and we might not understand the purpose of it all right now, but maybe at some point we will, And when I connect to the twins now, when I look at their energy, it's just so beautiful to me, and I feel very clear that, they're in a great place, they're happy, there's such beautiful energy, just so loving and caring and so sweet when I connect to them. So, I'm kind of left here being a human, kind of processing the human part of this, even if I can understand on other levels that they're completely fine, and at some point I'll see them again or get to be with them again, whether they choose to come back here, in an earthly form, or it might not be until I leave this earthly form that I get to connect with them again. But at some point And of course, they're always here in some sense. You know, I can always connect to them. A lot of people have asked whether we would want to try for any more children, if we would want to have any more children. I would definitely love to have that opportunity again, to have another child or possibly even children. I do feel like I need to give my body a break right now. You know, my body just created 2 humans at the same time. It's a lot of work. It was a really, really intense pregnancy. And I feel kind of sad for my body in that sense, you know, that it did so much work, and I want to ask it to do that again, you know, at some point. But yeah, I do feel like I've got to kind of take a break for a while. We didn't intend to be pregnant at the point when I got pregnant with them, which is another kind of part of the whole mysterious pattern around this. So yeah, we'll see at some point in the next couple of years. I mean, obviously I'm not getting any younger like everybody else. So I just turned 36 last August. So yeah, we'll see. I would love to have the opportunity again. And I feel like I really, really get it at this point. What a privilege it is to have a child. What a sacred journey it is, you know, to create an entire other human, for them to be here. It's like I understood that before, like on a logical level, and, you know, experientially as well, having a child, but losing a child or children in this way just deepens that understanding profoundly. There really are no guarantees in life, you know. We're all born with a death sentence. That's just how it is. We come here and at some point we're going to die. Some of us die sooner, some of us die later. And one thing that I've been feeling in these last months is empathy for anyone who's going through this kind of experience who doesn't already have a child. I just feel like it must be so devastating. You know, as I mentioned, Araya really like buoys us along, or me personally, like really buoys me along through this experience, because she is here and she is just being and playing and getting on with her life, you know. And if you didn't have that, if you had this kind of experience on your first pregnancy, I just feel like it must be so tough, you know. If you had already like got a nursery ready or bought all these things for a child and then there is no child, I just can't imagine. You know, because we already have an older child, we already had so many things that we would require for a baby, and there were very few things that I had bought in preparation for this second birth. So, you know, we don't have all of those triggers around always reminding us. Yeah, it was incredible after we shared the news of this situation. It was absolutely incredible the amount of you know, emails and messages and stuff we received from other people saying that they had lost children too, you know, whether through miscarriage, late pregnancy loss, stillbirth, you know, infant loss, sudden infant death syndrome, children dying later in life. I mean, absolutely unbelievable. I really began to feel like we know more people who have lost children than haven't, which is shocking, you know, that there's, I mean, it's another part of the whole mystery, right? It's so baffling that there's so many people who shared these stories with us. I mean, just an overwhelming amount. And yet there's so many unwanted children in the world, right? There's so many orphans and children in orphanages and children looking for adoption and unwanted pregnancies, and it's it's all a mystery, right? How it all works, and far beyond me, to try to understand it all. Yeah, it's just been incredible to realize the amount of other people who have gone through something like this. It's also been incredible to receive so much support from so many people around the world. Again, from the moment that we shared this news, it's just been absolutely amazing. Everybody's love and support and prayers and kindness and thoughts and generosity of spirit. It's been a real blessing. I feel like that's helped so much with the grieving process. So a few of the things that have also really helped me the last few months. One thing I mentioned on Facebook and in a blog post a while ago, there's a wonderful song, an absolutely beautiful song that a friend sent me the link to on Facebook. A lovely gal called Victoria Leith. She sent me the link to this song, and it's called I'm Not of the Lost. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name of the singer. I think it's Manira Sparrow, something like that. I'm sorry if I butchered that. So when we shared this news with the world, people sent us a lot of different references, books that they wanted to share with us, videos, things like this. And most of it I didn't look at. I was in my own process and it was too much for me. But for some reason, when Victoria sent me the link to this song, something said, yes, go and look at that, listen to that. And I went and listened to it, and it was very instrumental for me in my healing journey. It's an absolutely beautiful song, both the lyrics and the way that it's sung. It's apparently adapted from a Baha'i writing, and it's a song for mothers who have lost children. I would really, really encourage checking it out if, that resonates for you, or if you've had loss of any kind actually in your life. It's very beautiful, and I listened to that song over and over and over and over and over again. You can just listen to it for free on the website of the singer, or you can download it. I'm sure she would be very grateful for, the support of any purchases like that. I'll put the link below. It's very beautiful, very helpful song for me. I've also been journaling, writing things down, as I said, to remember things, and also just to, get it out, get coherence about things. Talking, especially with my husband, to kind of process, especially in the beginning, that felt like absolutely essential, even though it was really, really hard for both of us. Just going through the what ifs, I mean, it's absolutely grueling, and I definitely would only ever want to do that once in my life, and it felt like it did need to be done. I think the day after they passed, we just, we were talking almost the entire day, and it was, just getting all of those what ifs out of our systems. Like, what if we'd done this? What if this had happened? What if? Just working that stuff through the system, just part of the grieving process, and just letting the grieving process unfold by itself, just letting the tears come in waves when they come, and not stopping them, and just allowing the process to work through me. That's been really, really important, really powerful. I hear people talking about how maybe it feels too painful to, think about it or go into any of that, and so they kind of, block everything and go into denial or something. I really didn't want to go into that kind of position, so I just let everything take its path, and I feel really blessed. I feel again, overall, like, everything has unfolded with a lot of grace, the whole grieving process. And yeah, here we are 3 months later. People ask, you know, kind of what next? Like, what are you going to do now? It's a funny position to be in, you know. I was getting my life ready, obviously, to have a newborn again, which is, for anyone who has been there, you know, it's an extremely demanding time of your life, having a newborn. So I was kind of, you know, clearing my whole schedule out to be handling a newborn again. And now there is no newborn. So it's kind of a funny position to be in. You know, I'm a little bit feeling kind of in limbo, like, what happens now? And the main thing that is clear to me right now is if I want to bring a child in again at some point, which I would really like to do, I've got to be as healthy as I possibly can. Again, I'm not getting any younger, so that feels like the focus right now. You know, what can I do to be as healthy as possible? So, you know, if I'm not around online much or something, you know, don't worry about me. I know people have been writing to me, you know, where are you? Is everything okay? What can I do to help? And things like that, which is, it's really sweet. It's really kind, but I'm really okay, you know. I just am in my own process at this point. So, you know, if you don't see me around that much, just know that I'm working on my health pretty much. You know, I'm just aiming to be the best possible vehicle that I can to bring another life here. So I guess that's it for now. I just wanted to share a little update like this. Thanks again for everybody's support. It's been really amazing, such a blessing. And I would love to do a video at some point soon, a kind of 3-year-old update for Araya, so we'll see when I get that done. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. Thanks very much for watching. Ciao.